on mine too.
Oh, I gotta say, got it.
Yeah, yeah. All right, everybody. This is Mama Heart here on X Vibe Radio, and we are back with some more fun laughter. We might even have some tears. And I have just a really special guest with us. And so I would love to introduce to you my good friend Robert LaFrance from Quebec. And he is here to share some amazing things that he's doing up there in the Canadian area. And so, Robert LaFrance, what's the weather like in Quebec right now?
Hey, Robin. Hey, first of all, Robin, thank you so much for this opportunity to just talk with you because you're such an amazing person. And I'm
Oh,
so freaking happy to have you in my life. And in Quebec this morning, it's the first cold day of the year. It was hitting at certain areas minus 37 Celsius, which is probably around, well, it's below zero for you guys. This morning, it was probably around 5 or 6 degrees Fahrenheit when I woke up. So that's pretty cold.
okay. I
But
would, that's cold.
yeah, that's cold. But it's nice and sunny.
It's nice and sunny and that cold. So there's no snow, so the drive to the office was pretty safe, right?
Well, there is snow, but the ground is okay. But there's about 12 feet of snow at some places, and in my area, maybe 4 or 5 feet. That's all.
So how do your puppies love jumping in the snow and
Ah, well,
and I'm gonna be super gross, but are you able to do poop duty in the snow? Like how does that work?
nah, nah. When I take them on a walk, yeah, because that's easy. But in the yard, my Chihuahua actually sometimes doesn't even go down the stairs. You know, he comes outside, does what he has to do, and just like he comes back in on 3 feet because one is already frozen.
Oh
And
yeah.
even my border collie, my beautiful Bella, she doesn't stay too long. My husky used to stay outside for hours during the winter time, but he's not with us
But
anymore.
the little
But the little one, he's so small.
he's, well, I'm thinking at 3 to 4 feet, if he jumps out, you might lose him.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because of the temperature, actually, snow becomes hard, so you can basically like walk on it.
Walk on.
Maybe a human being will put some steps, but the dogs they just like walk on it.
They just, oh, that's cool. That's cool. So, Robert, in Quebec, what you're in the office, and what do you do for fun in your
Oh,
office?
in my office for fun. Actually, I do have fun, and so much. I mean, I'm on a growth spurt, a personal growth spurt, and I used to work in sales and retail for 45 plus years, and I decided at the end of last year that the 21st of December was the last day for me to work for someone else. And I've been having my business for 12 years now. So it's been 12 years that I work full time at 2 or 3 jobs, and I have my 2, 3 small businesses that I just given like the extra time to make extra money to have fun. And I've noticed that people are scared to work to have their business, even if it's part time. And I'm giving myself the mission to help people understand that they're allowed to have dreams. They're allowed to go for their dreams and just like aim big and build more revenue for themselves. I mean, I'm not a millionaire. I'm not there yet. And will I get there? Probably no, because I like to help people as much as I can. But when you come to a place where you don't have to fuss about money, well, I mean, you have to fuss about who you're helping. And this year, it's going to be my year of help. I mean, last year, my word for the year was intentional. I wanted to intentionally, everything I did last year, I had to bring in intention to change my job, intention to take take action. I had the intention of having my offices, so I opened my office. Intention, I helping my wife to build her dream, and everything I did last year was on intention. But this year, my word is collaboration because I have this vision that is so immense that I can't do it alone. I just can't do it alone. I'm building an online academy to help people understand that they're able to go for their dreams. they could put their dreams to the test and dream and have their dream taken to reality. They're allowed to do it. And that is my mission, to have an academy in French and English. They're already open, actually, my academies. And but I'll be investing videos, time, Zooms with the members of the academy to help them. And my dream goes a step further. I rented offices to have physical classes, not just virtual classes. I want people to come here,
Back to the
come hear
real.
yeah, the real world, back to the real world. And I know you're a person of real world. I know, Robin. I mean, we've been virtual all for the last 3 years now, a little more. Actually, yeah, nearly 4 years now. And we've been virtual for all these years, and I know I'll be going to California one day for sure, and I'm gonna go see Robin, and I'll bring my wife along, my butterfly. But being a people person, where I can help people and serve people. I mean, I have to be around them. I mean, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm not working anymore. I consider what I do is fun. I don't have a job anymore. I have a dream, and that's where I'm going in 2024. Just working on my dream.
I love that. So, in hearing that, you have abandoned all uh, safe, the safe things for stepping out into your dream. And I love when I would encourage people, when they're like feeling stuck, they don't know what to do. I'm always asking, what would you do and not get paid? Like, what if you could just do whatever and didn't worry about money, what would it be? What's the passion? My cat is over here. Never does she do anything while I'm doing videos, and now she's deciding to go crazy. Anyway, so if a cat comes over here, we'll just we'll have a cat on TV. Um, but to do your passion, it's as though it's not a job. And then there's so much more momentum behind you because it's your heart's desire.
Exactly. I mean, I don't think I'll be working for the rest of my life. I mean, if I'm doing what I want, I mean, it's not work. I mean, basically, I'm at the office 6 days a week, and I rented office. I could have done this at home to start off and go virtual, but no. I mean, I'm going all in. I mean, I quit a very very good job with very very good pay to, like, take a risk. But I'm not risking anything because I'm going to where I want to go. I'm going to. I mean, I've seen people grow, and I've seen the closest person to me grow exponentially in the last year, and just that is enough for me to just keep on going. And I think that, when you have a mission in life, and your mission is to serve, I mean, what higher mission can you have than that? I mean, I don't see any. I see myself, for the rest of myself, just serving people, serving them to become better people, serving them to understand their power, serving them to understand that they have everything in their potential hands to create what they want. All they need is intention and action. That's
Yeah.
all. Intention and action. I'm actually reading. I'm on a 12-month book challenge for one book a month, and I'm reading Intentional Living by John C.
Excellent.
Maxwell. So this is my January book, and I intend to, like, actually, I'll probably be reading more than a book a month, because this is my second book this month. I read the 15 Laws of Personal Growth, and now I'm on that one. But all I want to do is just that. Just and the rest will come. I think the rest will come. And I'm here. I'm having fun. I'm with beautiful people. Even if they're virtual, it's the same thing. I mean, having so much fun, and that's the secret, I think, to having a healthy life.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's such bringing up John Maxwell, because before we started recording, you had a backdrop of John Maxwell in an office. I think it was your like Zoom picture or something. I think you had just done a Maxwell Zoom. So you are a John Maxwell, what would you say you are in that arena?
Well, I'm a fan. I'm John's friend, and the reason I say I'm John's friend is because John always, when he talks to people, he always says I'm John and I'm your friend. So I'm John's friend, but I am a certified John Maxwell team member. We call it now we call it the Maxwell Leadership Team, and I'm a founding member on the French platform. But I also have a 1 foot on the English platform, so I deal with both teams. And one day I'll probably put a foot in the Spanish platform and every single platform there is, because it's just like connecting with other people who have the same values as I am. John Maxwell has a vision of helping uh, to transform the world, not just help coaches. At first, it was like, okay, let's teach leadership, but now how do we transform people? How do we transform not people but countries? I mean, when I realized that John has transformed as a transformational step in foot in 23 countries, where he goes up from the president. He has to be invited by the president of the country. He started off by Guatemala in, I think it was 2018, where he started, and now 23 countries ask John to come in with his team and talk about the values of life, from the president, the cabinets, and then it go down to the schools, the police departments, the fireplace departments, and they're teaching hundreds of thousands and millions of people on the values of life. And I think that's why I'm so proud to be one of his team.
My cat.
Your cat. Yeah, I can see it.
Do me a favor. We're gonna break cut for a break, but I would love for you, as we before we end this video, I would love for you to just say something in French. I just love when we were on another platform, he was teaching us French, and I, I can I say I suck at it, but it's so much fun to listen to. Say goodbye in French, or say a little ditty in French before we
Okay,
close.
well, I'm gonna tell you all in French. I'll be translating right after. Bye, everyone, and I hope you have a fantastic life, a fantastic day, and that you just work hard to attain the dreams you have. Fait que je vous souhaite à tous, je vous souhaite le bonjour, la salutation ici du Québec, et je vous souhaite d'atteindre vos rêves phénoménales, parce que vous avez tout le pouvoir à l'intérieur de vous rendre où est-ce que vous voulez.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love it. We will be right back. Come back in just a moment, right after we listen to our sponsors. You are listening to Mama Heart here on XBA. Put it to my. All right, we are back here at X Files Mama Heart. We are talking with Robert LaFrance. I don't know why I have to say Robert LaFrance.
Gary style.
Gary style, the nuclear unicorn. We're here talking with Robert, and he was sharing just before we left that he shared a little bit in French, and so I just love that, and I love listening to it. So, would you like to just say a greeting in French before we start talking in English?
Ah, bien entendu. Bonjour tout le monde. Bienvenue à cet épisode avec Robin et Robert. Ici, on est live de, bien entendu, Californie et du Québec, où est-ce qu'il fait froid, les deux extrémités de cette planète.
All right, I
Robin
have a
didn't
question
understand
for
a
you.
word, but that's okay.
Hey, you know what? I just love it. So that's all that really matters, right? Okay, so I have a question for you. Now I'm going to find it. Right there we go. Okay, there we go. What is, oops, doggone it. Hold on. Modern technology and my situation. Here we go. It's right here. What is the best piece of advice you have received recently?
Oh my God. I would say it's from Mélanie Fortin, my first Quebec coach that I hired 2 months ago. It's to do a cleaning on some of the goals I have, because I'm a big dreamer. I dream a lot, and I have like, when I showed her my wall of dreams, she said, "Robert, that's way too much." Not that I had way too much dreams, because she believed in every single one of them, but I was attacking every single one of them at the same time. And she told me, "No, Robert, like, take a moment and focus." And that's why I hired her, actually, because she gave me this advice before I hired her. And she's my branding coach now. And she's gonna help me brand myself out there to like, just like, get myself out there, but focus. And she's helping me just get this clarity of my mission and my vision, and how I'm gonna put that message out to the world. And that's the best piece of advice I've had, and I followed, and it followed it so much that I hired her
That
for
is
six
awesome.
months.
That is awesome. And something I know that we've talked on our other show, another platform that Robert and I have hung out with for 3 years, I think 3 years. We've been hanging out together on another platform. And one of the things I remember you saying was invest in yourself. That's something you would like, invest in yourself. And when a lot of people hear that, I think people kind of go, oh, what does that mean? So what does it mean? Because you have invested. Okay, I know I've invested in myself, but you have blown my investments out of the water. I guess
I
if
mean,
I took all my decades of investment, but when I listen to you, so share with us some of how you've invested in yourself.
well, I mean, when it came to investment, when I was young, everybody has dreams. I actually wanted to be where I am right now. I was 11 years old. I mean, I remember at 11 years old, my small toe got into the field of personal growth. And I attended at 11 years old my first seminar of people jumping on the scene, motivation. Tony Robbins style. Actually,
Yeah.
it was Glenn W. Turner with the Dare to Be Great movement. But I mean, wow. And I told myself at 11 years old, that's what I want to do. But then life happened.
Your life.
And then we lost control. And then I was told that I wouldn't be able to do anything in my life. My own dad told me I'd never be as good as him, and he amounted to nothing in his life. And I loved my dad, believe me. But so it breaks a person. And then we got married, got the kids, and my wife had her accident, and we just like put life on hold and just like stay above the wave. That's all we did. But I thought I was learning. I thought with time we're gonna get there. So I wasn't investing. And I started listening to Darren Hardy. He put back Success Magazine on the map, and I started listening to Darren Hardy, and he kept repeating, if you want to make $100,000 when you're making only 30, well, you gotta invest 10% of that income into your training. Yeah, but that's $10,000. Where the hell am I gonna get $10,000? So it took me years to understand that I have to do it, but I did it. And actually, just last year, I've invested over $50,000 in myself, in my training. And my wife is a little above $10,000 in herself, in her training. And I believe that, if you take the time to invest, you're building on something. And that's the importance of investment, because you can listen to everything. I mean, people will say, you find everything on YouTube, everything is free. Yeah, of course. Here are the 3 steps to attain what you want, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, but how you do them? That's what they don't tell you. Here are the 12 steps, and that's the easy part. You can find that on the internet. But when you hire someone who will tell you how to do those steps, what you must achieve, and then you look at them do it, I mean, then you understand the power of investing. I mean, and that's basically where all my interest came in. I'm going back in, all in personal growth. And I'm going to be on stage one day. I know I'll be on stage one day. There's going to be 35,000 people in front of me. And I'm going to just maybe inspire 12, but 12 will be enough for me, even if there's 35,000. Because maybe I'll be inspired more, and I think I would if I'm on stage with 35,000 people. It's because I was invited there, of course. But if I can just inspire 1 person every day, every month, every week, hey, and That's all he needs. And of course, it's not free. I mean, people think they can grow. No, you have to invest. You have to invest. I mean, I have books to read, and you have to invest. You have to do a lot of things besides that, but you have to invest.
Invest, absolutely. And for me, I am you're speaking to the choir, because I believe the same thing. And you I I so enjoyed witnessing Butterfly's evolution this past 2 years. I think that we've really followed her evolution, or it could be longer. I since COVID, and this is just no offense to anyone, I don't know where, but I'm going to say COVID, it did create in me, or maybe I've accepted time dysmorphia. I feel sometimes like I've known you, Robert, forever, and it's just since 19, or no, I don't know, oh my God, 2020. Was it 2020 I met you, or
Yeah, it was in
2021?
2020. It was 2020. I joined that platform in January, actually December, the year before, and we
I
weren't the
think,
beginning.
but
That's it.
that part of creating, finding time, it feels like COVID kind of stole some of my time connection, because I go, wasn't that like 5 years ago?
Yeah, but we were on there like every single day. I mean,
Oh my
and
gosh.
I
You
mean, I
know
was
what?
there when it started out. The first 6 months, I was there 17 hours a day, 17 hours a day with that earbud in my ear, just like talking to people. I talked to thousands and thousands of people, and to be the truth, I think I'm exchanging with three, and you're the top one. But I mean, that's all. I mean,
Oh,
what
you
it
mean
gave.
out of all that time in that venue? Wow. Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm a very picky person, and I mean, of course, people send, when you contact someone, you're exchanging with someone, and all they want to do is sell you their products, sell you their products, sell you. No, I want to connect. I mean, the beauty of communication is the connection you create. Communicating is easy. I mean, go into a restaurant, start talking to the people. They'll talk. If you're
Yeah.
interesting, they'll listen. If you're not, they'll go. It's easy to communicate. But the connection part, that's hard, because to connect, you have to communicate clearly, but you also have to listen very intently, and always comes down to intention. You have to listen, and then the connection begins, and then you can have influence, or you can be influenced, and and we know influence is leadership, and the more you influence people in a positive way, because I do believe you can influence people in a negative way, but
Yes, we've seen that around, haven't we?
yeah, yeah, there are plenty of those, but
Yeah.
okay, that's their problem, not mine. I'm gonna
Right.
follow the people who inspire me. I'm gonna follow the people who I want to connect to. That's why I only chose three. Three,
And I'm one of them. Whoop, whoop,
and you're
whoop.
one of them.
Speaking of being one of them and vibrating high, we are here on X Vibe Radio, and you are listening to the Mama Heart Hour. And we are talking with Robert. We're going to take a quick break for our sponsors. Thank you so much. And I want to let you know, if you have an online product that you would like to contact us and be a sponsor and do a collaboration, we would love to get that together to support your products and support our radio show. We will be right back.